Hi again. It's time for another story. Today's book is called Stand Tall, Molly Lou Melon. And there she is. And this book was written by Patty Lovell, illustrated by David Catrell. Let's see what happens. Molly Lou Melon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in the first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can and the world will look up to you." So she did. Can you find her? That looks a little dangerous. Molly Lou Melon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile right alongside you." So she did. Look at that big smile. Isn't it beautiful? Molly Lou Melon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandma told her, "Sing out clear and strong and the world will cry tears of joy." So she did. Look at her singing, having so much fun. She's so happy. Molly Lou Melon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandma had told her, "Believe in yourself and the world will believe in you too." Uh-oh, looks like she's kind of clumsy. That must be what fumble-fingered means. Clumsy. So she did. Wait till you see this picture. Wait till you see what Molly Lou Melon is doing. That's crazy. Then Molly Lou Melon moved to a new town. She had to say goodbye to her grandma and all of her friends. That must have been hard. And start in a new school. I bet she was a little nervous. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Melon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. Woohoo! All the children thought, "Wow, she's good." And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. See, because he was making fun of her. Called her a shrimpo. There's advantages to being small. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucket-Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Melon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. That's a pretty cool trick she can do. On the third day of school, Ronald Durkin said, "You sound like a sick duck. Honk, honk." Molly Lou Melon sang out a quack, so clear and strong that it made Ronald Durkin somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald Durkin for the rest of the afternoon. And Ronald Durkin, well, guess what? He felt very, foolish. On the fourth day of school, Ronald Durkin said that she'd made the snowflake all wrong. But Molly Lou Melon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. All the children oohed and ahed, even Ronald. Wait till you see this snowflake. It's huge and beautiful. On the fifth day of school, Ronald Durkin brought Molly Lou Melon a stacking penny for her tooth, and he smiled at her. I think they're going to be friends now. That night, Molly Lou Melon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandma. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Melon. Wasn't that a fun story? And you know, there's a good message in this story that makes it extra special. Remember to always be yourself. Just like Molly Lou Melon. Don't worry about what other people say. You be proud of you. All right, I hope you like this one. I'll see you again soon.